flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. New Hampshire, once this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Showers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day. Welcome everyone to the Dover 200 Dynasty Racing League, about to kick off here in about 6 minutes. We get under green, well, qualifying under green, should I say. 2 laps around Dover. Very fun track. Concrete track, 1 mile long. Real fast look. Let's take a look at the weather. 1 mile in length. Track temp is 92 degrees because this is realistic weather, and I think that actually picks up what the track temp is. So track actually has heated up a little bit. You can see right there it is 6 mile an hour winds, air temp 67 degrees. So we come in here. This race also real fast before I get anything. Sponsored by twitch.tv/Taterus. Make sure you all go check her out. Hit that subscribe button. Follow her. Very awesome streamer. I actually watch her a little bit. I really don't talk in her because I'm a quiet type. Anyway, so make sure you go check her out, please, and let her know that you've seen it here on TRN. And she is the host of the Dynasty Racing League Mid-Season Mayhem. And what that is, these guys have 5 races in the month of August. And so what does that mean? Well, here it is. If you win 3 out of the 5 races in the month of August, you win a $100 gift card to Amazon or $100 iRacing credit. So any of these guys right now, Eric Wolf already has 1 win. So if he wins 2 more, he will walk out $100 richer, and should be fun though. He's currently 5th on the board right now. Out on track right now with the 21.445 is his fast lap. Very fun track, very fast track here. One big thing, and you're looking at it right now, pit road speed will be crucial, 35 miles an hour. And what is that going to mean? It means that we're going to have a lot of speed on penalties. I guarantee you about between 5 and 10 of these drivers will get caught speeding on pit road, especially if we had green flag stops. Now, we are seeing a lot of wrecks here early. These guys don't have fast repairs, so that could be a big issue here as well. We'll just have to wait and see. So what I want to do right now, I want to pause, get our national anthem. We'll come back, talk about the points. We'll be right back right after this.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Welcome back to Dover International Speedway, otherwise known as the Monster Mile. Miles the Monster looking to eat up some cars here tonight. It should be a very fun race, and 34 cars are in this race tonight right now. That is very impressive. We'll see how many makes the start, but 34 drivers have came in and put down a lap, so this is going to be a fun race. We're going to talk to a couple people here in just a few moments. I do want to talk to Blake Griffin because, one, he's running the TRN car tonight, and I want to speak to him a little bit about that. It's pretty cool for him to do that. So he's going to get the first interview, guys, because I'm playing favorites with that, and I'm sorry. We'll also be looking out at our points, as I mentioned before we went off the, before the break. Coming into tonight, Austin Hakes has a 4-point advantage over Chris Stover. Took it away last week. Logan Lane currently in third. Ryan Branch, Adam Courtney in fourth and fifth. Josh Coppernell comes in here in sixth without a win. Austin Hakes, the only one out of the top 7 with the win. Tommy Bordeaux come in here. He has ran not in a full season. I think he actually missed a race, I believe. But he comes in here 8th in points. He actually has 1 win and 2 poles. Michael Briggs, James Pandolf, your top 10. Just a couple guys through the field that's in here. Andrew Mackey, Ryan Hesgard, 11th and 12th. Anthony Burrows in 15th. We'll just go through. Eric Wolf, I mentioned him, does have a win. Actually has 2 wins on the season. So if he could get 2 more wins in the month of August to win $100, he's back in 18th right now in the points. Zach Wetstein back in 20th. Just looking through some of these. Bailey Jelanis back in 26th. Mark Vega back in 30th. Mark's a very good driver. Had some luck not go his way. So, yeah, there's a lot of good drivers in here. We'll be watching this as we get ready to go qualifying here in just a minute. So, I want to go ahead and get my picks. I'm actually going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to pick 2 people. And I feel bad for kind of doing this. I'm going to go with, because I feel like I always, jinx people. I'm going to go with Alex Tilley. He was the fastest in practice. I'm going to go with him, and then I guess I'll go with, I was thinking about this, who it was I really wanted to go with, but there was somebody else I was looking at, and, well, that person's pretty simple. The other person I was going to go with was Logan Lane to get the win. So one of them 2 guys I think will get the win. We'll see. Qualifying underway now. We'll hop over and we'll watch Tommy Bordeaux in the number 57 out on the track. Two laps of qualifying here. As green flag is officially out. And Tommy Bordeaux jumps to second. We'll jump over to Blake Griffin. I mentioned he's running the TRN car. There it is. We'll talk to him here in just a minute. He jumps up to second a little bit. We'll go back a little bit further. Luke Short coming out onto the track. We'll be watching him. Here is the number 68, Thomas Harmon. He is going down into turn 3. What is on the front of that car? Avril Lavigne. That's pretty cool, actually. Huh. Green flag is out for him as he starts his first green flag lap. We'll be watching him. Let's get a ride around here at Dover with him. It's very unique 1 mile track. Very similar to Bristol, but a little bit bigger, except you run a bottom line instead of low line now. Kind of like the old top Bristol, I guess. You're going to have to use the bumper a little bit to possibly move some people out of the way. Here he comes across the start finish line. Jumps him up to 4th. A good run there. Let's see who else is in here. Logan Lane currently in 11th. A little bit slower than what he put down in practice. He's driving the number 19 Carmonium's. Here's the 98 Zach Wetstein. And he's going to get the apron and go around into the wall. That's one thing you're going to have to watch out for quite a bit here. Here's second place in points as he is currently 5th. Let's hop over to the 46 Jeffrey Tire in the Budweiser car. Currently 16th. We go back now to the 72, also in the Budweiser car. He's going to find the wall, and that lap will not count, unfortunately, for him. Anybody else on track? Yep, number 25, Alex Tilley. Eric Wolf currently on the pole right now, so he does have a chance to have a good starting position. While that's going on, let's bring in Blake and talk to him. If I can find him. I don't know. Let's see if I can find him. I'm looking for him. There he is. First, Alex Tilley going across the start finish line. He's going to jump up to the second position behind Eric Wolf. Hey, Blake, you got me?
Yeah, how's it going, man?
Pretty good, pretty good. Right now you're 14th in points. I want to talk a little bit about that first. But you do have the win on the season. What's it going to take for you to be able to get the win here tonight?
Patience. A lot of patience. There's a lot of guys driving it hard tonight, so it's just going to take a lot of patience and survival, pretty much. It's really slick out here.
We know, as I mentioned, that you already got one win on tonight. Does this kind of track fit into your wheelhouse, or would you rather go to a mile and a half top track, or even a smaller short track?
Oh, I love these tracks like this. I like tracks you really got to attack and you really got to drive hard. The bigger tracks that just takes a perfect line every lap. That's not my cup of tea. I like stuff like this you really got to attack. So I'm hoping to just be patient and be there at the end with maybe a win. If not, I'll be happy with the top 5.
All right, man. Go out there and see if you get them. We see you up front towards almost every week, and good luck. We'll be watching.
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for the broadcast.
No problem, buddy. That was Blake Griffin. He's driving a TRN car tonight, so I wanted to speak to him. Eric Wolf, so far it looks like he's going to be your pole sitter. If he's in here, we're going to talk to him as well. I'm trying to see if he is. He is in here. I hope it's okay if I can get an interview with him. I don't want to necessarily pull him in. He's in the Do Not Disturb channel. I think it'll be okay here. But it looks like he is going to get your poll, so we'll go ahead and pull him in and talk to him. Hey, Eric, you got me? Oh, I don't think he's there. We'll pull him back up there. I don't want to disturb him too much. He was in Do Not Disturb. So he's going to be your pole sitter, however. And we'll go through the grid here as well. These cars sitting on pit road right now as we take a look. Eric Wolf will start in first row. Alex Tilley will start alongside him in the number 25. He was the fastest in practice. In row number 2, we got Austin Hicks, Blake Griffin. Row number 3, Connor Lane, Zach Wetstein. Keep your eye on both of them guys. They got a really good chance, I believe. Thomas Harmon, Landon Lacey, both in here as well. Both of them really fast. Got a really good chance. Both of them driving Chevrolets. The number 7, Chris Stouffer, also a Chevrolet, second in points alongside winner already this season, Tommy Bordeaux. And row number 6, Anthony Burrows, second place last week, one of the fastest cars week in and week out, will be starting alongside Brandy Briggs in the number 21 Chevrolet. Mitchell Briggs in the 38 Chevrolet starts alongside German Longoria. Both of them guys should have a good chance here if they can keep their car clean. Taking just a little bit of look through the field. There's Ryan Branch as well. Row number 10, you got Ryan Hesgard and along with Jordan Gonzalez. Or Gonzalez, sorry. Madison Lundgren and Luke Short. I'm probably pronouncing some of these names wrong, by the way. Adam Courtney, Timothy Giles making his debut here tonight in the number 45 car. David Wright and Mark Vega in the Toyota. Mark's always usually a pretty confident driver. Usually a very clean driver if he can stay out of trouble. Alright, so we're getting ready to roll off pit road. And as I mentioned already, that if one of these guys, if Eric Wolf can pick up another win, he's got a chance at $100, depending if he can win one more race. This race, I mentioned, sponsored by twitch.tv/Taterus. Go check her out. They do a pretty cool broadcast over there on Twitch. Late afternoon skies here at Dover International Speedway. Miles the Monster looking to carve up some more victims, I guess we could say, because this track is very, very tight. One problem exit in turn 2 or turn 4, and it can stack up cars and take a lot of cars out. That is going to be an issue. That is going to be a huge issue. See the cars working through turn 3 now over one of the coolest parts, or one of the coolest tracks on iRacing, with the overhanging walkway where fans can go up and walk on the track, which is very cool, by the way. Haven't been to Dover. It's one of the tracks I've actually been wanting to go to. pace car pulls in. Now this is long. Green flag apparently is out. I thought we had to go on green to start, but apparently not. And we will start here at Dover. And already a battle for second. Slowly starting to heat up. Alex Tilley getting passed by the 28 of Austin Hakes, currently first in points. A little bit further back. Let's go a little bit further back than this. Logan Lane right now in the number 19 car. Aaron James taking a peek to the outside right now, getting passed by Ron Hesgard in the 2. And right now we're clean of green here early on at Dover International Speedway. Taking a look here at the 98 Zach Wentstein as he takes a peek to the inside of the 27 Connor Lane. Absolutely love that paint, by the way, that Connor's driving tonight. Really cool. One of my favorite paint schemes out here, I believe, tonight anyway. You can see how close these guys are going to be running. This is realistic weather, so the groove should move up a little bit. That's something we're going to keep an eye out on during this race because it can move up quite a bit. 98 of Zach Wentstein able to get around the 27 now. Landon Lacey also there in the 94. He's going to take a peek on the 27. Not going to be able to get there just yet. Landed up one spot as caution flies out early. And it looks like David Wright. Possibly. No. Mark Vega with a lot of damage. And Daniel Hallis also. It looks like Mark has blown up. As we take a look here, going into turn number 3, we'll see what happens. Oh, the 72 got turned. And unfortunately, that's going to end both of their nuts. Who was it? May have been Tim Giles. Maybe got into him a little bit. Slightly making contact. That's one thing that happens a lot here at Dover. Pit road's going to be open. Here's where I mentioned it could get bad very fast for certain drivers. Pit road, we'll see. She's number 84 with the Lazy Days on the side. We broadcast them on Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. Well, Friday and Saturdays they sponsor a couple races. We got a couple guys coming in. Bunch of guys deciding to come down pit road. Some of them staying out, some coming in. Going to have a very neat mix of drivers on fresh tires. A bunch of them ones towards the back going to come in. I like if you're towards the back to go ahead and come in. We do got one guy staying out, but I like if you're towards the back, go ahead and come in and take them fresh tires. It's not going to hurt you whatsoever. So it looks like we have from about 12th back pitting in. You can see a better shot there. Also, I just now noticed that Alex Tilley actually pitted in at 25, so he's going to fall back in some traffic here. Really fast in practice. And it looks like also the 98 of Zach pitted in, the 94 Landon Lacey, the 77 Jeremy Longoria, 7 Chris Stouffer pitted in. Look, guys, I'm actually starting to remember their names now. That's impressive. Yeah, let's see who we got in the chat. People picking. Let's see. Gonna pick Zach to win. It's a good pick. 6 is not too bad. No, not at all. He did start pretty good. Logan or Blake? Good pick. Oh, I will see if I can fix it. I thought it was having trouble. It sounded funny to me too. Let me know if it keeps doing it. I was messing around a second there with the button. So yeah, just let me know if it does it, and if so, I'll fix it. It ain't, you know. Turn it up a little bit as well to make sure everybody can hear me good. So pace lights are still on the pace car. It is right now the 84 leading the way here at Dover. of Eric Wolf. I mentioned he won last week as well. 7 laps so far. Coming into tonight, I mentioned Eric a few moments ago. He does have 2 starts on the season. This is his 3rd start. 2 wins. So every race he started, he has won. Got a chance to do it again here tonight. He does have 1 pole, now 2 poles on the season. So very impressed right now with the driver of the 15 car. Got a chance at $100. Is it messing up bad? Oh, hold on. Let me know if it's still doing it, guys, please. We'll get it fixed, I promise. Pace car about to pull off. Apparently having a little bit of trouble with my mic, guys. I'm working on it. Just please bear with me. Not entirely sure why it's doing that, but we'll figure it out, I promise. Pace car pulls in. Green flag is out. And we are back to racing once again here at Dover. And already, the 28, Blake Griffin, up to 3rd right now. Started back and forth. We are pretty much single file up front. Back here we got a lot of cars. Cars with new tires starting to work their way up. '94 Landon Lacey taking a look to the inside of Alex Tilley. Remember we mentioned Alex was the fastest in practice. But right now he's going to get passed on that low side by the 94. And it looks like Zach Wetstein also trying to follow that up as well to complete the pass on him. 25, big wreck, 94. 61 is going to go around, big trouble. Zach Wetstein involved, 68, 66, 61, and a whole lot more. 11, 24 going through the grass. Pace car is out. As we take a look at what happened, may have been some contact here once again. We'll have to find Landon Lacey. I think that may have been, no, it may have been 61 actually. May have came down a little bit on him. We're riding behind the 94 car. He's going to get a big run here on the 61. Oh, that was a little weird. May have been net code. I don't really know. Big wreck though. So caution once again here on lap number 12. As we watch the leader not going to come down pit road. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a step back, take a break. I want to try to fix my mic real fast, guys. So we'll be right back right after this. back here at Dover International Speedway after we have our second caution between Landon Lacey and it looked like the 41. May have had a little contact. You all seen the replay. You all be the judge of it. Let me know what you think, what happened. It kind of looked like a little net code or something. I'm not really sure. It was really close. But that happens, and we got to move on from it. I believe it was the 51, by the way, not the 41, so I apologize if I got the number wrong. Waiting to go back green. We had a couple cars actually did pit. Pace lights are still on the Ford Mustang pace car. I wish they'd add a Chevy pace car and the truck just so you could choose. Even a Toyota, I want to add like different ones. I wish you had the option to actually paint a pace car as well if you're a league owner. It'd be pretty cool. Alright, let me bring in Zach Wetstein. He just got caught up in a wreck. Usually don't like talking to people after they get caught up in a wreck. Hey, Zach, you got me?
Yeah.
Man, what happened there? That was interesting.
Well, the 91 and I can't remember the other guy. They were just racing each other really hard, and they got together. And once the 91, I think it was the 91. Once he hit the wall on the inside, I had nowhere to go.
Well, I know that you had a lot of people actually in here pulling for you. I'm sure you've seen by the chat, and we know that you're always pretty fast. You're back in 19th in points. How big of a hit was this hurt you tonight, being that we had so many drivers in here?
It hurts, but we have a long way to go in this season.
That's true.
So I'm just gonna let this go and go to Phoenix and maybe do better there.
All right, man. Hopefully talk to you next week. I know you had a lot of people in here pulling for you. I was pulling for you as well. So go out there and see if you can get them next week.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I do hate that for him. He is a very good driver. Unfortunately, it happens as green flag waves once again. And but there ain't much you can do. That's racing. 23 to 94 racing side by side. And you can also see Logan Lane right here and the 77 Jeremy Longoria. Probably blinking up there in front of the 94, I believe. And here comes Alex Tilley as well. He was able to make it through that wreck very slim. And another caution comes out. And who was that dropping back? Oh, no. Oh, no. Blake Griffin goes around. And it don't look like he's done. He does have some damage. Oh, the 19 and 94 also, and a 25. We take a look here. First, there's this wreck. We'll watch this one. And then there was another one with the 94. So Blake Griffin went around, and I'm trying to find this other one with the 19, 25. So a lot of fast guys just taken out. We'll see how much damage some of these guys got. 94 don't look too bad. He's going to have some repair for sure. Oh, the 94 tries to avoid the spinning car and comes up into the 23, and then 19 had nowhere to go. Oh, and the 25, that's how he got collected. He got caught up by trying to avoid it. Guys, I swear I got some of the worst luck by picking drivers to win. I don't think I need to pick anybody else to win, because every time I picked Alex Tilley and Logan Lane to have a really good shot, and both of them just now got involved in that. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going to take Logan Lane completely out. I think the 25 is still in it, but they're going to have some damage repair for sure. So the 84, Eric Wolf still leading the way here. There have been some very bad wrecks tonight. That's something a little strange. I knew we would have wrecks early, and I really felt like when I was watching practice, I knew in my head, I was like, we're going to have wrecks early. And I think that's part of the fact where there's so many cars. And that's not a bad thing that there's so many cars. That's actually a very good thing for this league because it shows how popular the league is getting. But when you actually do have this many cars on this type of racetrack, it happens. And unfortunately, it took out some of the fastest cars in here tonight. Now, Eric Wolf definitely still up front, but, you know, nothing against Austin and Connor and them as well. There was some really fast cars that got taken out, though. That was towards the back. Alex Tilley being one of them. He got some damage. Not sure where he's going to come out exactly. He is out on track now. He's 25th on track right now. He's going to jump, or 20th. He's going to jump up. You can see him on your screen now. And he's going to jump up one spot, so he'll be 19th. But you can see a little bit of damage on that right front. And he should have some, yeah, right there on the right side as well. So he does have a little bit. I don't know how much that's going to affect him. I got a feeling it's going to change the handling of the car. And that much right front damage, he may have a little bit of an issue. Pace lights are still on the pace car. And I also want to mention that this is a 22 incident limit. And for anybody new that's watching, 22 incidents is pretty simple. If you get 22 well, not wrecks, but really if you get any kind of damage or anything, it gives you X points. It builds up over time, and it can cause you to, well, be disqualified from the race. So some cars we know already have 8 guaranteed. Some may already have 10. We just gotta wait and see. So the pace lights are going to go off. So what I want to do now is ask a trivia question. And my question is, who has the most laps led at Dover International Speedway? Who has the most laps led? And I mentioned before, guys, I want to start doing something. I think next time that, whether it's for this league or some league, if they keep having us back, I want to do like something special for the viewers and stuff. Either give something away to the viewers that gets the winner right, whether it be by text message or something like that. Get the trivia right. Whoever the first one that sends it in gets it. But yeah, I want to give something away. Not entirely sure how, but you know, or what, but we'll figure it out. We will get the trivia question here in just a minute. Pace car drops in. We're green flag. Outside road did not get going. Battle for second heating up. Connor Lane not going to be able to get around Austin Hicks. A little bit further back, we'll take a look. The 45, Timothy Giles running around to 9. Jordan Gonzalez, I believe that's his last name. Up in front of them. David Wright in the 42 being pressured right now by the 38, Mitchell Briggs. And we got another caution. Looks like it was Logan Lane. No. John Mullins and Aaron James, I believe, was involved in this one. Oh, the 10 selects the back. That was Abbas Ledak, who gets into the back of the 83 and spins him around. And he's probably not too happy right about now. If I was the 10, I believe I'd be washing it out because that wasn't good. Who has the most laps led at Dover? pit road is going to be open once again. Sorry guys, sitting here, I was actually trying to get the trivia question up. I apologize. Connor Lane back to second, still Eric Wolf back to third. Austin Hicks actually did take the lead. I did not actually see that. I apologize for not getting that to see what happened to the 84. It's kind of strange, I did not get to see what happened, so I do apologize for not getting that. Alright, so the correct answer for the trivia question, who has the most laps led at Dover? Well, actually, it's kind of simple. Jimmy Johnson. I'm afraid to pick Eric. I don't want to pick him. But you are correct. See, now if we was to give something away, you would win something. So we need to really start giving something away. That was kind of an easy question if you think about it, because he also just tied... who was it? David Pearson, I believe, this year for the 11 win record, I believe. The pace lights are still on the pace car, so we got to go around at least one more time. Also, guys, if you all don't follow us on Facebook, at facebook.com/Trackside Racing Network, we are going to be adding a co-commentator here within the next few weeks. He's still getting everything up to be able to broadcast and stuff with me. He's a good friend of mine in real life, so there'll be a lot of chemistry in the booth and stuff like that, and he'll be a little shy at first, but he should be a very good broadcaster, I believe. He'll fit in really well. He does know a little bit about racing as well, so that's always a good plus. You got to know a little bit about it whenever you do this, I guess. And but heck, if I can do it, I think anybody can do it. So we're about to go back green as we hop up into our blimp. This should be a cool view from the restart. Austin Hicks in the 28. Coming in here first in points, 7 starts, 3 top 5s. Can he do it? We'll find out. We've still got a long ways to go. And the lap counter, by the way, is broken a little bit, guys, I believe. It's going by what the time thinks of how long the session is. So right now we're a little under time. Green flag back out as we are back out racing here again at Dover. Oh, that 21. Here comes that 46. Jeffrey Tyre with a huge run on the outside of the 21. Trying to get around Brandy Briggs, and he does complete that pass. Wow, big run there for the 46 car. And caution once again flies as looks like Blake Griffin is around once more. And with the 7, Chris Stouffer involved. That is second place in points, and both of these guys looks like they're done. And it looks like there was contact up in front. Oh, man. The 94 also involved. His knot's done as well. Another big wreck. And it looks like some of these guys had nowhere to go. Riding on board with the 7 car. Gets into the back bumper a little bit. Oh! Around it goes. So I'm going to count it at about 6 cars. Actually, we have about 4 cars involved in that one. You see them too. The 23 is blown up. The 94. That's Ryan Branch and Landon Lacey both blown up. And unfortunately, their night's going to come to an end. And so will the broadcast. We'll be right back right after a commercial break. And that sounded like I was actually going to end it. So we'll take a quick break and be right back once again here at Dover.
We're the stronger than we look type. The braver than you think type. The type that knows the time will come when we put type 1 behind us. We're the progress is inevitable type. The hopeful for a cure type. The type that will stop at nothing until type 1 becomes type none.
Back here at Dover International Speedway as we work yet another caution. Now 5 cautions so far on the night, so far for 19 laps, about to be 20. We've only had 1 lead change, as that was Austin Hayes that took the lead away a few moments ago from Eric Wolf. And it looks like he has actually led 9 laps as well. So your top 5: Connor Lane back in second in the 27, Anthony Burrows in the 15, Eric Wolf in the 84, and Tommy Bordeaux in the 57 is in 5th. Jeremy Longoria back in 6th place. Back in 7th, we got Madison Lundgren and Jeffrey Tyre in 8th. Brandy Briggs and Ron Hesgard as we double them up once again. About to go back green flag. I do expect a long green flag run here, guys, but right now we've had quite a few cautions, and already we had, as I mentioned, 36 drivers start the race. We are down to only 21 cars running on track right now. So there has been a lot of big cars and big names taken out of this one. And Monster Miles, anyway, is having a great dinner for tonight, because he is just picking them up and putting them down as we work on the backstretch here around Dover Speedway. Taking a look back at the 15 of Anthony Burrows. You are on board with Austin Hicks as well. Hop on board with him once again. See if he gets any wheel spin at all. Pace car pulls in. Green flag back out again here at Dover. And no wheel spin for him. Gone once again. Jeremy Longoria taking a peek to the high side. He's starting to go up the track a little bit. We don't know if that's scheduled. You also see the 46 Jeffrey Tyre. He's been moving up a little bit here. He actually started back in 18th place. He was getting a run a few minutes ago on that high side. It was absolutely insane. One of the biggest and fastest cars in the race right now. Not really one of the fastest, but he's up there. So he's doing a good job so far of keeping that car out of trouble. It looks like the 10 now on pit road as well. We got a bunch of cars actually on pit road. John Mullins as well is on pit road. So some issues there with them once again, I believe. See this battle right here. The 88 tried to hold off the 2, but Brian had started Randy Briggs at the 21. Woo! Little sideways coming off turn number 4. That's where things get messed up. All of our wrecks right now, for the most part, have been through 1 and 2, 3 and 4 the back stretch. We haven't really seen none on the front stretch besides one, I think. We had that one caution. Oh, there's your one right there, maybe. As it looks like the 88 gets into the wall. And 3 wide, the 22's going to go high. It looks like the 88 is slowing down to get out of that. He put his car in a bad place there. We'll see how he bounces back from that. Back up front, Jeremy Longoria, Jeffrey Tyre, the 57. Oh, we have a battle going on for the lead, I believe. We do, the 27. All on the back of Austin Hicks. This is a battle for first place. Connor Laney putting some pressure on. You also see the 10. He is going 1 lap down now. That's Avis Ledeck. He is currently now 3 laps down, I do believe, with that pass. He is. Real fast, guys, if you go over to our Facebook on facebook.com/Trackside Racing Network, you will be able to see us going live from there as well. It will be a in-depth look once again. We did it last night. A lot of people seem to enjoy it. As we watch the 84, Eric Wolf get out of the groove. He's going to lose a couple spots here. He's in a bad spot right now as the 77 and the 46 both taking a peek to the inside. So we'll be watching this real fast. It looks like Longoria is going to get around him. He's going to squeeze back in. So yeah, you'll be able to see some pretty cool behind the scenes stuff of what I see with the live timing screen and stuff like that, and all that good stuff. So it's pretty neat if anybody's interested. We did it last night, as I mentioned. It seems like a lot of people did like it. That's Trackside Racing Network on Facebook. Which is exactly what I'm looking at, and a bunch of other stuff. You see the 10 right now as well, getting passed by a couple of these guys. Back a little bit further. Got a small battle slowly starting to heat up right here again. Eric Wolf now taking a peek on the inside of the 46, Jeffrey Tyre. That is a battle for the 6th spot, and it looks like Eric not going to be able to do it. Oh, the 84 actually blinked out a little bit as we have a caution, it looks like. We do. Who was the caution on, though? I don't see nobody. Was it Timothy? Nope. Oh, we got somebody slow. Who is that? Someone is slow. Oh, it might have been Luke. And it looks like, who else was that? Was that the 94? Trying to get a better view of who this was that he actually collected as well. See the spin up in front of him. 96. I'm not sure who that was actually going around. So he is done. That was David Wilbur Jr. And unfortunately, it will end both of their nights, as pit road is open and a bunch of guys coming down. We will let you know if anybody decides to stay out. Here they come down pit road now. Looks like the 71 decided to stay out. Looks like Mitchell Briggs also decided to stay out. 84 is in his box as well now. So we'll see who wins the race off pit road. See the ticker counting down. And here they go. Eric Wolf, a really slow pit stop. He's going to lose a lot of spots here. He's going to come out in 9th place. I don't know a lot about that. He's going to come out in 10th place. Will anybody get caught for speeding? We know that was going to be an issue coming in. And the 71 is coming back down. He's going to stay out and lead Mitchell Briggs. So they stayed out to lead a bonus lap. And it looks like the 28 will retake the lead here on lap 47. .24 laps led so far for the 28 car. Take another look at your race summary. 6 cautions so far. It's going to be at least 24 laps. 47 laps are complete. 153 laps remain out of the 200 lap race. 3 lead changes so far between 3 different drivers. And this man right here is leading the way. Trying to get his... How many victories does he have? 1, I believe. Actually he does not have a win yet. Looking on these standings. Unfortunately for Chris Stouffer, who was second, will lose, got a chance to actually lose quite a few spots. He does got one good thing working out for him. Logan Lane back in 21st was third. Ryan Branch also got wrecked out early. So he may not actually lose too much. I'm sitting here looking at it. Oh, no problem, buddy. That definitely happens, Blake. I feel for you. Yeah, Blake unfortunately got caught up early and ended his night. That's racing. I mean, especially here. Next week at Phoenix, I believe it's Phoenix next week. Everything changes a little bit, so. As we get ready to watch the pace car drop in. And there it goes. And we are green flag once again here at Dover. I forgot where we was for the left. Here's some good racing going back through here. We got a smoker and caution once again flies. Uh-oh. Alec Wolf, the 71 also involved. Eric Wolf, unfortunately, not going to be able to do it here tonight. The 45, Timothy Giles, also involved as well. Take a look and see what happened as we work off turn number 3. Gets turned by the 21 and kept turning him. It looks like, and the 71 had nowhere to go. And Timothy also tried to avoid it, and apparently the smoke got in his way and couldn't see. And well, and a lot of these guys nuts. Some more fast cars taken out. As we take a break, we'll be right back here once again from Dover.
Hi guys, I'm Scott Speed, driver of this amazing Volkswagen Beetle GRC car. I got good news for the iRacing fam. We got this coming in. I'm currently working on it myself personally to make sure that it is as accurate as possible. With the addition of dirt and now this mean car, it is gonna be so fun. And it's gonna be available free to all the iRacing members. Personally, I can't wait to get out there and race you guys on it.
Back here again at Dover Speedway. We are a quarter of the race through. And right now, it is still the 28 leading the way. As we just had a pretty good size caution take out our pole sitter, Eric Wolf, as well as possibly his chances on winning $100. We've got to wait and see. He's got to win the next 2 out of 3 races because he will not win here tonight. You have to win 3 races, as I mentioned before, and going to have a little bit of trouble doing that, but we'll see if he can get it done next week at Phoenix. Next Tuesday, by the way, again, guys, 9:55, we'll be live here once more. We wait for the pace car to drop in. As we are back green flag here again at Dover, side by side through turn number 1. She's at 2 now. That's Ron Hesgard. He may have something for the leader. We'll have to wait and see how he gets up through here. If he can stay out of trouble, working off turn 2 right now, working against the 11, who's right in front of him, of Adam Courtney. Adam's actually up in the points as well. Comes to 38 now. Mitchell Briggs trying to hold off for that 9th spot. And it looks like the 61's around. And a caution flag once again flies here. That's Weather. Who is that? Weatherton? Sorry, Weatherton, I believe. What's his name? Sorry about that. I was looking at the wrong person, I believe. But it was the 61 that went around. And the Smithfield. Oh, he also got collected. Who got hit him as well? Looks like the 45 was behind him. We're watching this right now. And I don't know if it was 45 or 10 it may have got with him as well on this. Got a little bit of the apron, came back up, and it looks like 45. Yep. 19 does a good job of avoiding it, but unfortunately for the 61, his knot's going to be over. You see the 45 as well, smoking on the bottom. A lot of smoke. We got some cars coming down pit road. Jeffrey Tire making a pit stop, along with the 88 Mason Lundgren, Adam Courtney, David Wright. I was a lot about him. Anthony Burrows, Brady Briggs on pit road as well. Looks like they're going to take 4 tires. Anthony actually getting a little bit of damage, it looks like, repaired here. He's been on there for pit road for a while. He's down in the way now. So we'll see how that plays out for him. As we are at lap 61 of the scheduled 200. And this was complete opposite of what I thought we'd got. I knew we'd have cautions at the beginning, but we have 8 cautions so far for 29 laps. Make that 30 laps once we hit the pit road. And guys, these guys actually are not bad drivers. I want to point out everybody in here is A and B class. So it's kind of strange to actually see this many cautions early. We knew that we would have some with so many drivers in here. But these guys usually do a great job on not having this many. Unfortunately, where they raced Dover last week and it carries over to this week on another small track, it happens. I mean, there's not a lot you can really do about it besides go out there and try to survive, and that's exactly what a lot of these guys seem like they're doing. I'm a little anxious about seeing what the 2 can do of Ryan Hesgard once he gets up there. You see him here on your screen. He started back in the 20th spot. He does got a slight bit of damage on the left front, but nothing too severe it looks like. So the number 2 car may have something. We'll just have to wait and see in this race. As the pace lights are still on for now, should be cutting off here soon. We'll get ready to go green next time by. Sorry about that noise, guys. It's my phone hooking up. I apologize. Had to make sure I was charging because it about died. And I use that to look up trivia questions and stuff, so. I don't have to worry about using the computer while I'm broadcasting. Anyway, pace lights are off. The 77, German Longoria, having a solid run. He's up to the 4th spot. Coming in here, he is back. He's not in the top 10, I don't think. I think he's had some bad luck. Yeah, he is back in the 38th position. He's actually got a few starts. Well, 3 starts. This is his 3rd start. So, but unfortunately, he's back in 38th spot. No top 5. He's got 1 top 5 so far. He's looking so far like he may have another one, if he can keep that car out of trouble. As the Ford Mustang pace car gets ready to drop down on a slow pit road, there it goes. And the green flag back out again. And a lot of guys seem like they're having a little bit of trouble getting that restart right now with Austin. He's jumping so early. A lot of guys seem like they're having a little bit of trouble catching up to him with that. Brady Briggs only got a slow car. as Adam's deck moving out of the way. Adam Courtney, the 11, and 15 of Anthony Burrows. Anthony gets around him for the 11th spot. '57 now putting some pressure on. Connor Lee. Looking back, you slowly start to see that red car moving up. That is the 46, Jeffrey Tyre, who just made a pass on Ryan Hesgard for 5th, so he moves into the top 5. Also, Daniel Hallis working underneath the, trying to catch the 15 in this race. Actually, he is still in this race. Wow, the 72's 11th with that much damage. That's incredible. You don't even have a bumper. Right now, the closest battle, that's Mason Lundgren in front of him. Mason actually started a little bit further back as well, started back in 21st spot. He's trying to hold on to a solid top 10. Whereas Anthony's going to get a look underneath him, should be able to take that spot away on that low line. By the way, guys, one issue for people that don't know, I ain't going to call it an issue. One thing that I did not mention about the track as the 88 almost gets into the wall is that these guys actually carried the track over with practice into qualifying and actually started with high usage. So there is already pretty much right at 100% rubber. It carried all through practice with high usage, carried over to qualifying, it carries over to the race. Now it does automatically clean marble, so we're not going to have a ton of wheel spin on these restarts that we see. He's got a little bit of damage, it looks like. He does. Look back into that car and the front end, but he's running in 14th. Here comes the 21, taking a peek to the inside of the 88. Going to be side by side as we go through turn 2. Not going to be able to take it away just yet. Oh, the 88 almost gets into the wall. That's how wrecks get started, by people bouncing off the wall. And when someone's underneath them, come down the track a little bit and unfortunately collect them. But did a good job there by not getting into the 21. But looks like the 21 of Brandy not going to be able to get around him just as he does once again take a look to the inside. We're going to be side by side as we work through turn 2, and it looks like 21 able to take that position away. So move him into the 9th position. Connor Lane side by side with Tommy Bordeaux. This is a battle for 2nd place. So 57 has the inside line, which is the preferred lane around this place, but right now the groove could be moving up with this realistic weather and that much rubber on the bottom side. That groove could be a little bit higher than what we expect, because the 27 of Connor is holding really strong right now and actually running really good laps compared to what Tommy's running. They're hanging right in there with him, but you got to be careful, especially on exit, not to get into the wall. 27 still doing a good job. He may actually be able to clear him depending on what happens here at this exit. Don't look like it. 57, Tommy gets a really good run through turn number 3. Still side by side as we work back down into 1. This is the closest battle, of course, on the track. Connor tried everything he can to hold back the 57 as we are 75 laps into this race. Make that 76 laps now of the scheduled 200. Also, it looks like Daniel Hallis still holding on to 11th. Adam Courtney almost got around him, but did not make the pass. And looks like Tommy's going to back off a little bit. Not have a chance there yet. So we'll go back to that battle I was just mentioning about. Daniel Hallis almost into the wall. Running in 11th right now. He's actually running a little bit slower actually than the 88. A second ago he was up near him. So this right here is our longest run so far of the night, I believe. Mitchell Briggs and Brandy Briggs in the 38 and 21. I would bet that's relation, I would guess. Here comes the 21, taking a peek to the inside of the 38. 38 is going to give it to him, it looks like. Smart move there. That's how you communicate and work your passes out near each other. So a good move there to go ahead and let the 21 go. He was much faster. Honestly, if you're much faster, there's no point of holding anybody up. So just go ahead and move out of the way and let them go. That's a cool looking paint. David Wright. Adam Courtney now taking a peek to the inside of the 11 once again. Or I'm sorry, the 88. Looks like the 72. Daniel Howells actually took away 10th as well. You see the 9 also blinking a little bit. It could be an issue. He is actually 13th. The 83 that you see right there is 9 laps down. So I'm actually surprised that he's even racing with these guys. We got a caution out on track. Looks like the 10 is around once more. And we'll see what happened as he was working through turn 2. I bet he collected the apron a little bit. We'll see. Nope. He's going to push up into the wall, I bet. Yep. Push up into the wall. Around to the inside. Oh, that was a hard hit. And almost collected some of our leaders. So caution once more on lap 82. And pit road will be open. I expect everybody to come down. 35 laps since the last time Austin pit. So we'll see what happens this time. I guarantee that they all come. Say we're through turns 3 and 4. And there they go. Is anybody going to stay out and lead a lap and get that extra bonus point? It looks like we may have somebody staying out. 72 going to stay out. That is Daniel Howells going to stay out and lead 1 lap to get that extra bonus point. Also, we mentioned pit road speed 35 miles per hour. Very slow, and I'm sure somebody could get busted for speeding. Looks like the 19 is going to get the wave around. Logan Lane. That moves him now 4 laps down, 5 laps down, I believe. Here comes the race off pit road. The 28 will easily win the race. Followed by Connor Lane, Tommy Bordeaux, Anthony Burrows, Jeremy Longoria, Jeffrey Tyre. Trying to see if any of them guys got a black flag. Don't think so. Looks like everybody got out pretty solid right now. Alright guys, let's get another trivia question in. What do you think? Without looking it up. Now, you can't look it up because that's cheating. Who has... No, you know what? Let's go with this one. Who is the oldest winner? Let's go with a double question. Who is the youngest winner and the oldest winner to ever win at Dover? So it's a 2-answer question. Youngest driver and oldest driver to ever win at New Hampshire, or Dover. Well, we will answer that here in just a moment. Once again, guys, this is, we do not broadcast tomorrow. We'll be live again on Thursday for the Go Fast Racing League Down to Mike's Truck Series. And then, once again, we'll be live on Friday and Saturday as well for the K&N and the Xfinity. K&N and Xfinity both at Mid-Ohio. The trucks at Kentucky. Trucks at Michigan. Gonna go back green this time. As Austin Hicks currently still leading this race. He has led a lot of it. 60 laps so far out of the 85 that we're about to complete. Here's where Connor Lane, I think, has got to get a jump. We know the 28 is going to go early. He's done it every restart. And there he goes already. And 27 did not get going. So that's going to already allow the 57 to take away second position, take away third from Jeremy Longoria. Connor Lane caught sleeping on that restart. Single file all the way up front right now. All the way back to about 10th. Make that 11th we're single file. No racing right now in the field. We work off turn number 4 down in turn number 1 now. High above into blimp tab. Watching Tommy Bordeaux trying to run down the 28. This is the cleanest he's seen the leader without having traffic in front of him. So we'll see if he's able to make advantage and take advantage of it. He gets a really good entrance to turn 4, but he loses a little bit in the center. You see exit 4. 28's really strong on the exits. Ryan Hesgard battling for with the 21. Not going to be able to take that spot away. Looks like Randy Briggs able to hold on to 7. Jeremy Longoria falling back. He just loses 3rd. He's back to 5th already. Connor Lane, Anthony Burrows, and now Jeffrey Tyler, 77 in the wall from the 46. There was a little bump there that put the 77 in the wall, but that's not going to make him happy at all. See what happened here. Looked to me like the 46 may have came up, and he did. That ain't a way to make friends. Although Jeffrey Tyler's been really fast all night. Did take that spot away. Riding on board now with the 57, trying to run under 28. He's actually closed the gap last time. He's been faster the last 2 laps. Right there is where the 28's a little bit faster. Right at the exit. Right at the very last part of the exit, he gets a pretty good run out. Right there, once again, you see it right there. Not even that time. It looks like Tommy may have changed up his entrance into 4 a little bit. Right here's where he loses a little bit to the 28 on the exit. So if he could figure out turn 2 a little bit better, I think he'll have a good chance at least having a shot at this 28 if he can get to his inside. Also a battle for 3rd, starting to slowly creep up. Anthony Burrows has been faster. The last time by the way, Austin was faster than 2nd place. Really good guesses on that. Yeah, it's with the time limit, and there's actually an issue with the program that the owner of the program's fixing, so that's why it keeps changing. But also, it changes sometimes if there's like a time limit on the race and we're getting close to the time limit, or it predicts that we're getting close to the time limit, so it cuts it down. So it's only for that, but it's supposed to be fixed in the next update when the next program. So everybody's been having trouble with it. It's kind of strange. So I asked the question a minute ago. Everybody knows who was the youngest and oldest driver to ever win at Dover. Correct answer is Kyle Busch is your youngest, and the oldest. Well, hold on. Let me actually give you this. That way it'll be a little bit better. Kyle Busch at 23 years old, 29 days, and the oldest winner, Harry Gant, at 52 years, 4 months, and 21 days. I know a bunch of people did guess Kyle Busch. Good pick, by the way. Actually, I thought it was Jimmy Johnson. Joey Logano, Richard Petty. Hey, I'll be at Bristol. I'll be there Wednesday. Of course, Thursday because I'm going to the race night thing. And then Saturday, I'm not going to the Xfinity race. I could, but I got to broadcast that night, but chose not to go to that one. Watching a good battle here with the 46 who gets a run underneath the 21. And Brady's still working on trying to get up to the 46. Brady's been running around on 6 for a while now. I think the 2 may have just got the wall. He did. You see that damage on the A77 car now, but also the 2 I thought got into the wall. Maybe he didn't. Oh, no, sorry about that. Hit the wrong button. I apologize. Guys, this race is sponsored by twitch.tv/Taters. Make sure that you all check her out. She is sponsoring the mid-season mayhem for these guys. If you win 3 of the 5 races in August, you win $100. Austin Hicks right now trying to become one of them eligible for that. Eric Wolf won last week, so he's got a chance still. After this race, we still have 3 races to go, so somebody else will have a chance to win 3 races. They'll have to go back to back, but they still got a chance. That's all you can ask for. We got a battle for the lead, boys. 57 is on it right now. Last time, dead even. Ooh. This time by, about even again. I actually live in Bristol. I'm like 5 minutes from the track. Like I can go right across the road down a little back road. I can see the track from there. And this will be my 16th year, I think, going to Bristol races. Altogether, it's been, I don't know how many. We got a caution on track. Let's see if I can find out who it is. Oh, the 77, Jeremy Longoria, has blown up. It looks like, he's blown up. A lot of smoke. Oh, there was contact between him and somebody. I believe it was the 9 that was caught up. No, it wasn't the 9, I don't think. Well, the 2 gets a little bit of contact in the team, and it looks like the 38. Was it the 38? Yep. Oh, man. Mitchell Briggs was having such a strong run, and so was the 77. And unfortunately, coming off turn 2, that's what happens. So pit road going to be open. That was a 24-lap run. And it looks like Mitchell Briggs is on pit road already. And here comes our leaders down pit road. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to take a break as the pit road is open. We'll be right back right after another break.
Hi guys, I'm Scott Speed, driver of this amazing Volkswagen Beetle GRC car. I got good news for the iRacing fam. We got this coming in. I'm currently working on it myself personally to make sure that it is as accurate as possible. With the addition of dirt and now this mean car, it is going to be so fun. And it's going to be available free to all the iRacing members. Personally, I can't wait to get out there and race you guys on it.
We're the stronger than we look type, the braver than you think type, the type that knows the time will come when we put Type 1 behind us. We're the progress is inevitable type, the hopeful for a cure type, the type that will stop at nothing until Type 1 becomes Type None.
Back here once again at Dover, about to come to one to go for the Dynasty Racing League Dover 200, or DRL Dover 200, I apologize. Guys, you've seen the commercial with the JDRF, Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation. In the description on YouTube, right below where you're watching the video, you can see that down below it. Please click that and at least share it to your Facebook. I'm not asking you to donate or anything. Just please share that to your Facebook, Twitter, whatever you have. Text it, email it. I don't really care how you share it. To everybody you know, we have raised a little bit of money. We don't even see a penny of it. It all goes straight to Juvenile Diabetes and JDRF. Every little bit helps. Trying to raise 250 bucks. We got about 2 weeks away before the deadline to try to raise all that. Either way, the money we got is also helpful. So once again, thank you for, you know who you are. I don't want to mention your name on broadcast just because they didn't want to be mentioned, but you could go there. They posted, and you could see what they said in their message when they donated. Pretty cool. But yeah, it's always an awesome thing. Once again, guys, a little bit about the sponsor stuff. Make sure y'all go check her out. Dynasty Racing Mid-Season Mayhem, sponsored by twitch.tv/Taterus. And there you go, a little bit of information about it. Before we go back green, got to win 3 out of the 5 races that we have in the month of August. You win a $100 gift card to either iRacing or Amazon. As Page's car pulls in, it is once again the 28 leading the way. He's going to go green, and once again the 57. Not totally caught sleeping, but he doesn't want to have a battle on his hands. Here comes the 15. Anthony Burris took me to the inside, not going to be able to get there. 46 Jeffrey Tyler, who's been making that outside actually work really well in his restarts. Coming off, gets him to the wall, and going to be okay for now. Single file throughout the entire field for position. So Tommy Bordeaux seems to be like he's a little bit faster car. However, the clean air that Austin has really does help him a whole lot and able to be able to keep out for that car out front. See the 88. He is the first car 1 lap down. So if we have a caution, he will be your lucky dog. Also see the 9 of Jordan. He is running 8th place after starting back in 19. Here comes the 27, looking to the inside. It's Connor Lane. Connor really fast early on in this race. Fell back a little bit after some of the pit stops. He just put a pass on for 6th place. So move him now as he sets his sights up in front of him. Brandy Briggs currently running 5th. You can see him right there on the screen in the 21 car. He's also been fast. Guys, next week we head to Phoenix International Speedway. 156 lap race. That's going to be a fun one. Then we go to Talladega. Then we go to Indianapolis on August 29th. And that will run off the month of August. Then we actually go road course racing the first week of September. 46 is around. This is going to be a good one. And everybody going to do their job to avoid him. And caution flies. And it looks like nobody... Oh, somebody else got involved. Is that the 21? No, it's Daniel Hallis in the 72. Looks like he may have gotten involved as well. There's the 46. Oh, man. The 72 was a hard hit. We're right on board with him. Let's see what he's seen. There's smoke. It looks like the car was going to stay high, and unfortunately it did not. There you go. So the 88 is going to get the lucky dog. So just keep in mind, guys, that we actually have 200 laps, not 183. That's going to be fixed in the next update that is released. For some reason, in some of these races, when the lap count gets higher, it's an issue for some odd reason. No idea why, but it is an issue that they're working on. It should be fixed in the next update. So this is a 200 lap race. I want to make sure everybody understands that. We still have 83 laps remaining, as you see the 15. Anthony Burrows coming down pit road. I like the call to go ahead and come down. Looks like some guys is going to stay out. Anthony Burrows, Connor Lane, Adam Courtney, David Rock coming down pit road. So we're still under caution right now. I believe we're going to go one more time at least around, possibly two more times before we go back green. We'll be watching to see if the pace lights go off. It looks like we may go back green this time. Or double them up this time, I mean. And we will not go back green yet, so we're going to go around at least one more time, or two more times. Alright, so we're going to double them back up. And your top five right now. The 28 of Austin Higgs, Tommy Bordeaux, Brandy Briggs, Ryan Heskelgard, and Jordan Gonzalez. I hope I'm saying his last name. Is it Gonzalez? I think it's Gonzalez is actually how you say it. Or is it Gonzalez? That's what it is. It is Gonzalez. I apologize. I'll eventually get it right. So it is Gonzalez, and Anthony Burrows is up there as well in 6th place. Connor Lane back in 7th, alongside Adam Courtney. And David Wright and Mason Lindgren. We only got 10 cars in the lead lap now. if a caution was to come out, Jeffrey Tire will be the lucky dog. And I'm going to be honest, I think the 57 has to be prepared to go very early on these restarts. That's what the 28's been doing. He's been using the restart zone very early, and it's not against the rules. You are allowed to do that, so he's using to his advantage, and I don't blame him at all. So, but if you're the 57, you've got to be prepared to go early. I think that's the only way you may have a chance to get around him cleanly. As pace car pulls in, green flag is out, and there it is, 57, a little bit sleeping once again. Not too much, but he did get caught just a little bit. And Brandy Briggs actually taking a look underneath the 57, not going to be able to do it, so we'll go back here to Ryan Hesgard up in 4th, trying to hold on to that spot, trying to keep off Anthony Burroughs back in 5th. That's a car around that car, guys. Battle for 10. The 42 trying to get around the 88. It's David Rott, who's on the lead lap, by the way. I know it's showing a lap ticker like acting funny. No idea really why it's doing that. But it's an issue going on with the program itself, and I can't fix it. I gotta wait for the maker of the ATVO that is on the forums to fix it, and the update should be out tomorrow, I believe he said. So hopefully they'll fix it and take care of it then. That's why it's jumping back and forth quite a bit. So this race is 200 laps. I just want to make sure everybody's aware of that. Riding on board with the 57, who gets a big run through turn 1. Actually closed that gap up quite a bit through turn 1. We'll see how he does down in 3. Can anybody get around Austin? Oh, Austin's going to get a good run in 3, it looks like, but here comes the run out of 4 this time. Looks like the 57 may be backing up his corner just a little bit more going into 3, so he may have found something here. It's just going to be so tough to try to complete this pass without wrecking. Comes a run once again from the 57. Will he get there? Not just yet. Austin coming in without a win this season. Tommy does have a win. And caution once again flies. And it looks like the 71, I believe, is who it is, has blown up. Looks like it. Let's find out what happened. He was 60 laps down. Oh, and into the wall. Oh, the 23 also gets into the back of him. So Ryan Branch and Jared both making contact. I think the 11 actually was going to lose it, and he did. He actually put himself back up in the wall because he didn't want to come down on nobody. And the 23 tried to avoid him and got a lot of, or loose and got into him as well. So my question is, and they are coming. I'll look for somebody to stay out. I'll look for some of these leaders to stay out. Ron Hesgar stays out. I'd like the call to stay out. With the cautions that's been happening, I mean, you're going to have to try something that Austin's not doing. Now, we don't know if this is just to get bonus points or not, but I like the idea to stay out here. Austin pulling into his pit box. Looks like he's going to take 4 tires. Oh, he's going to take 2 tires and down and away. We'll see how that plays out. I don't know. That's different. 2 tires, not a bad call for concrete tracks. And he's doing a good job, so we'll just have to wait and see. What's interesting. It'll be interesting to see what Ryan does with the restart zones going wherever you want to go. I think it'll be okay if Ryan does stay out here. Once again, guys, the ticker's messed up. The owner of the program, the ATVO program that we use, is currently working on a fix for it. It should be out this week, and it looks like the 2's going to come down pit, so that's going to turn the lead back over to the 28. But hopefully it'll be out here soon, or tomorrow, I hope. And but it only does it for some reason when we have like a high number of laps. It glitches out. I don't know what it is. So it's something with the program, something I can't fix. They actually have to fix it internally because I don't have the code for that. I can look around and see if I can figure it out, but hopefully the hot fix will be out here within the next day or so. Take a quick look at our race summary. 12 cautions so far for 42 laps. 130 laps are complete. 70 laps remain. And 7 lead changes right now. Austin Hicks currently leading, who's got a ton of laps led. 105 laps led. So a lot of the lead changes you're seeing is because of pit road. I don't know. I think it's going to be tough to pass him. I mean, you look at all the cars without a fender on front. Good Lord. But it's going to be tough to pass him. With him being able to judge the restart when he wants, it really does help him. And he's not doing nothing wrong by that. I keep mentioning it. If you're the 57 or one of these guys that's on his outside, you got a plan that he's going to go early. So you're going to have to go probably a little bit early and just take a guess. I mean, if you want to win that bad, I think you're going to have to try to take the lead away from him. Because of the cautions, you don't have enough time to run him down. And that's part of it. So the car that's getting away around is Eric Wolf. The 68 is also getting away around. Looks like he's 74. Is 74? No, he's 74. Looks like the 94. Landon Lace is also getting away around. Once again, guys, don't let these cautions discourage you. If anybody's out there looking for a lead, they actually have 2 leads that they run. They run on Monday nights, the K&N cars, and then on Tuesday nights, they run in the Cup cars. So if anybody's out there looking for a lead, get in contact. Go check out the link in the description, Dynasty Racing League, and apply for it there and get involved. This race, and honestly last race, is no indication of how these guys have been racing. They've actually had some really good races this season, and unfortunately these tracks are just like this. With so many cars, you got to expect cautions to come out, especially at a place like this where it's so fast, and really where you got to attack the track. And yeah, green flag back out. The 28 is gone, and once again the 57 didn't get a great restart, so the 15 of Anthony Burroughs is going to be looking to the inside of him. Anthony finished second last week to Eric Wolf. Will he be a bridesmaid tonight as well? Oh, the 57 into the wall a little bit, so he's going to lose 2 spots. Connor Lane takes away third. 27 blinking a little bit there. A battle for 7th. That's Adam Courtney, the 11. Courtney actually comes in here pretty solid in the points. If I'm not mistaken, he is 4th. I need to make sure it was 100%. But Ryan Hesgard gets around him. Courtney comes in here 5th in the point standings. So he can actually move up quite a bit because Logan Lane is out. Austin is still first, of course. But Christopher is out. Logan Lane, I mentioned, not out, but damaged and really off the pace. Ryan Branch is the same way. So Courtney can actually move up quite a few spots. In this one. Jordan Gonzalez running in 10th place, trying to run out of 42. They were actually not blinking there a little bit. '57, Tommy Bordeaux trying to hold back Brady Briggs. Brady actually faster the last 2 laps by. Actually, Brady's been the fastest out of everybody in our top 5 last time. So he is the fastest out on the track right now in that 21 car. Once again at the lineup, we'll see. He does have 4 fresh tires. And this time at the line, it is actually 3rd place, Connor Lane, fastest at the line. And that time, once again, it was actually Anthony Burroughs faster than everybody. We worked on the backstretch, riding on board now with the 21 car. Jump back up to 2nd place. He's starting to run down our leader. This is what needs to happen in order, I think, to catch Austin. If you can't get him on a restart, you got to run him down, because with all these cautions, you're not going to beat him on these restarts, I don't think. I haven't seen nobody do it. Looks like we got something going on back here. Adam Courtney now looking underneath for 7th. Contact. Both of them are going to go hard in the wall. 88 around. That's going to bring out a caution, I do believe. Not just yet. But unfortunately, I don't think it's going to bring out a caution. The 11 and the 88 make contact. And no caution flies. Wow. We'll see what happens. You be the judge. Whose fault? We'll go from this view to see a better view of it. 88 was on the high side. It looks like he started coming down a little bit. Did the 11 come up? Oh, it was about even. The 11 came up slightly, but the 88 came down more, it looks like, and that's what ended both their knots. Unfortunately, both of them on pit road. And Adam Courtney has disconnected. He was having such a good run. So that's only going to put 8 cars now on the lead lap. That's good news for John Mullins and Jeffrey Tyre, I believe. They actually still have a chance to get to the top 10 now that happened. Meanwhile, Connor Lane's slowly trying to run down 2nd place Anthony Burroughs. That was spaced out now. This one may actually go green for a while here towards the end of this race. I say that, and it looks like caution is out once again. As the 57 goes around. What happened to him? Oh no, he got into the wall coming off turn 2, it looked like. I'll bet that maybe this time as well. Brady Briggs may have been involved in this as well. In 21. Oh! On 45. Oh yeah. Wow, we just lost 4 of our top 10 guys in a matter of about 4 laps. Wow, that's insane. So pit road's going to be open. You see the car smoking. We'll find out who that is once he goes by. All of our leaders are on pit road. There's the 45 that was smoking, by the way. Gonna have to try to win the race off pit road if you want to beat the 28 now, I think. I don't really know. Here comes the race off pit road. It's gonna be close. Oh, I think 28's got him. 28 does beat Connor Lane out. So Connor actually jumps Anthony Burroughs. And it looks like the fastest pit stop goes to 27 with a 13.7. But he comes out second, so we'll see how that plays out. I think it's in Connor's mind that he's got to go early. He's been caught sleeping a couple times when he's been up there. I think he's kind of got an idea when he goes. It is just so tough knowing it for sure, though, when the leader wants to go. We'll take a break. This will be most likely our final break of the night, guys. We'll be right back right after this. Back here at Dover for the Dynasty Racing League DRL Dover 200. Woo, it's a mouthful to say sometimes. And right now it looks like that still the 28 is out front after the pit stops. Connor Lane currently second. Once I keep mentioning, he's going to have to get a good restart in order to take away that lead from Austin. We'll have to wait and see if he's able to do that or not, but we'll see as we wait for the pace car to drop in. The pace car pulls down pit road, and here we go. This could be big. 27 is caught sleeping. That's going to allow Anthony Burrows to get back underneath him and take away second, most likely. Anthony Burrows still on the bottom side right now of Connor Lane. He's going to swing up in front of him. Ron Hescott also involved in this as well. Not a lot of cars left in this race. 15, Anthony Burrows trying to run down first place. Coming off turn number 4, and it looks like right now that Anthony is the much faster car. If he can continue what he's doing, may have a chance of trying to run him down. We got to stay green though in order for this to happen. It's going to be so tough to get around Austin as it is, because he ain't been out front by accident. So we're just going to wait and see. But right now, here comes Anthony looking to the inside. Not going to be able to get there just yet. These guys keep battling. Watching 15, trying to run down. The 28 Last time by, it was Austin just a little bit faster. He was the fastest in the field as well. Oh, Anthony gets a little loose coming off 4. Good job on saving it. He is pushing that car for everything he can. So is Connor Lane. Connor's right behind these guys, not very much off the pace either. He's right there with them. As far as speed and time-wise, he's running about the same pace as our guys up front. That time by, however, Anthony Burrows is the slowest out of the two. Back in 7. Connor Burrows still in this race. He is. Wow. I don't have any idea how the 57 is even still out there. You see the damage on the back of Tommy's car in front of the 9 car. And Jordan's actually got a little bit on the front as well of his. Not very many cars that don't have damage tonight, that is for sure. Just about everybody in here's got some damage somehow. With the exception of our leader. Coming to 40 to go, 41 to go. Looks like that is a 71, I do believe, that you've seen off the pace. It was. He's on pit road now. Jared, unfortunately, not having the best night. Back in 26th. He's only actually 1 lap from actually jumping a couple people, I believe. Yes, he is. Oh, Anthony Burrows in the wall. He's around. Into the wall, caution flies. And another one of our top 5, top 10 cars is damaged severely. Pushing it a little bit too hard. Wheel spin coming off the corner, hard into the wall. 27 does a good job of avoiding him, everybody else as well. Riding on board with Connor Lane. Does a good job. Missing the 15. And pit road's going to be open this time by. Are on pit road. Looks like a lucky dog will go to John Mullins, I do believe. And it will, but he is back in 8th place. He's actually 6 laps down. Race off pit road, and guess who takes the lead off pit road? Connor Lane in the 27 car. This is absolutely huge for the 27. Sorry about that, guys. One thing I pushed. And, we'll get that back up here in just a second. So Connor Lane with an absolutely fast pit stop. 45.9 seconds total on pit road. He was 1 second faster than everybody else on pit road. and he had a 13.2 second stop, and I don't think he was caught speeding. So that was a great stop for the 27. That could very well be the move of the race if he's able to stay out front. Now he will get to judge the restart, which I can't mention it with the 28. It's absolutely huge. What a stop for that 27 car. I'm very impressed with that. So he will take the lead, and actually will get a lap late as well. Let me get some stats on Connor up real fast. If I'm not mistaken, he's fairly new as well to the league, I believe. I don't remember actually broadcasting many races with him in it, if any. I do not see him, so I think this actually may be his first race, I think. We'll wait and see. As the pace lights are off on the pace car. Car about to drop down. This could be the restart of the night. And there goes the 27. He gets a good restart on the inside. Austin actually gets a pretty solid start as well, but Connor shot out of a cannon, which should be his nickname, by the way. But here comes Austin in the 28. He's going to get a run. And by the way, guys, it is not finishing. We actually still have more laps. It is 34 laps remaining. That is just an issue with the overlay. So you see it right there, 33 laps remaining. Here at Dover, 32 laps remaining now. He's trying to mess with it, trying to get it fixed. We got a battle for the lead. And it is Austin Hicks and Connor Lane battling it out up front. Once again, the ticker is a little messed up with the lap, so we are not finishing, I promise. 31 laps remain. Connor Lane trying to outlast Austin, who has been out front all night long. Austin has 138 laps led. Again at the line, the advantage goes to the driver of the number 28 car this time by just a little bit, 4 100,000ths of a second last time by. Austin was faster by Connor. Will that be enough to be able to take this lead though? It's going to be so tough to pass. Tommy Bordeaux may be hitting the right spot with all that damage. I thought Anthony Burrows was out of this thing as well. He's actually still in it, back in fifth. Austin Following Connor's line right now. Connor actually running a little bit higher entry compared to what a lot of guys have been doing. Especially into turn 3. And right there, you see him once again going to that higher line. And then back to the bottom. Austin faster last time by. Fastest car on track was Anthony Burrows last time by, who just took over 4th place. Do not count him out. He's only 2 seconds back. Austin takes the peek to the inside. Not going to be able to get there just yet. You can see how rubbered in this track is as well. Started off already with high usage and it carried over through practice and qualifying. So this is pretty much right around probably 100% usage, I would guess. Here comes Austin taking a peek. Not going to be able to get there. Connor faster last time by. Anthony Burrows fastest on track. We'll watch the speeds at the line once again. Between our leaders, Connor Lane once again a little bit faster, 4/100,000th of a second once again. But Anthony Burrows faster than everybody. Still 2 seconds back though is Anthony. Oh, Connor gets a little loose coming out of 4, but he's able to keep it out of the wall and still stay straight. Through turn number 2. 28 trying to put some pressure on the 27, trying to make him watch out of his rear view. Austin doing everything he can right now to not get into the back of the 27. And we do have 2 lap cars up here. It could play a factor. 28 could use them as a pick if he chooses to, or the 27 could. One of the cars get out of the way, not going to be an issue. They're coming up on another one, and that was a little close call. The 45 came up just a little bit, but looks like they're able to get around him fairly easy. This pressure still being there. And this is what good racing is about. Look how close these guys are racing each other. Here comes a bump. Bump and run was trying to put on by the 28, not able to get there. There was contact made. Austin doing a great job on not wrecking the 27. The 27 is doing a good job on holding his line and keeping it out front. That clean air is absolutely huge right now. Connor Lane looking for his first win. Austin looking for his first win. Austin is the points leader. Taking a peek to the inside. He's getting a run off turn number 2. To the inside. For the lead. And it looks like once again the 27 is able to hold that lead with the clean air using a high line momentum. So good job by Connor by holding him off. Coming to lap 183. Here comes the 28. He actually looked to the high side this time. Not going to be able to get there yet. Meanwhile, Tommy Bordeaux's liking what he sees. He wants these guys to keep battling really hard like they are and getting side by side. That may open up the door for him to get up there and try to run with these guys as well. Here comes the 28 once again taking a peek to the inside. They're going to be side by side, not just yet. 27 came down a little bit. Blocked the 28. Oh, this is really good. Oh, almost contact. Riding on board now on the bumper of the 27 car. Connor Lane, the laps you see led is on this run only. He has not led any other laps until he was able to get the pass on pit road. Here comes the 28. No, not just yet. Once again, 71 car going to give them some room. almost a bump there. That was really close with the bump. That may have been a bump. Here comes the 28. Not there again. Austin Hicks trying to get his first win of the season. Connor Lane trying to do the same. Closing in behind him is Tommy Bordeaux, who does have a win in the 57 car. At the line last time by, fastest out on track was once again Anthony Burrows, but unfortunately for Anthony, the gap really short and caution flies. And it looks like we have a car smoking the 9 car who was running 7th place. And that will not end the race, by the way. I know it says finishing, but that will not end the race. We're going to have about 10 laps to go when we go back green. Ooh, almost collected a 2. That would have been bad for Ryan Hesgard. But unfortunately for Jordan Gonzalez, it will end his night, even though he should get a top 10. So you can see, this race is 200 laps. We still have 12 to go once we hit the line. Pit road will be open this time. You've got to come down pit road, I think. And somebody will stay out. I guarantee it. Somebody will stay out. Oh, will Ryan Hesgard stay out? He will. Ryan Hesgard in the 2 stays out. This is really interesting now. We actually got more than 3 to go, by the way, guys. It's showing that. Still got 12 laps remaining. This is a big race off pit road. I don't know if I want to be on the outside now, but I don't know if I want to be behind the car that's got 26 laps on their tires. Who's going to win the race off pit road? Austin Hicks is going to take 2 only. He's down and away. Connor Lane will take 4. Woo, this is good. Which position do you want to be in? Do you want to be Ryan Hesgard, 26 laps on that set of tires? Do you want to be Austin Hicks, who will start beside him? Now remember, you can go anytime, so Ryan will have to jump. Or do you want to be Connor Lane with 4 fresh tires? You all make your call. Which line would you want to be in? It is more than 3 to go. It is actually 11 to go. That ticker is still wrong, by the way. I'm going to wind up breaking it. Hopefully that guy fixes it soon. Ryan Hesgard trying to get what I believe would be his first win of the season as well. Let me double check on that as well. 2 tires, bad idea. I agree. I think I like the 4 tire stop. Ryan Hesgard 1 top 5 so far this season, and he currently sits in 12th in points, and he has 7 starts after tonight. Nine lead changes, and I don't think it's done. I don't even know if the cautions are done. We're going to go green next time by. These guys have to go 1 more lap. Ryan Hesgard in the 2, looking to do something a little bit out of the ordinary. I like to call. In order to win, you've got to try something. He was not in position to win. He was back in 5th. May have a chance. I'd love to call him staying out. He's got to do what's best for him, not what everybody else does. It may mess up the 28th race. It may mess up 27. But you got to look at it the short way. He may not last out front, but I like the chance of that he's taken, because you never know if you're going to get a caution. As many cautions we've had tonight, the 2 may actually be in the situation he wants to be, especially being he can control the restart. He can wait. He can go. I like the idea that Connor will be able to go as well. That's why I think Connor's got a little bit better advantage, because he will see the 2 a little bit better when he goes. We've seen that inside row actually go better. We've seen the guy from 3rd take over 2nd on the restart. I think Connor's in the best situation, but I like the move Ryan made. not real sure about Austin. He did take two tires earlier though, and it worked. But he was in the lead, and he could control the restart. So we're about to find out. This is this is a really exciting restart. What this could be. We're going to have 8 or 9 laps to go when we get back to the line. Now, if these guys only run 4 laps and a caution comes out, it will end the race if we're under 5 to go. So hopefully we can finish this under green. Pace car pulls in. We're green. And already the battle is going to be for second place. Here comes Austin. Or Connor Lane. He's going to take over second place. Now he sets his sights on Ron Hesgard, who is in the 2. Going to put the bump to him. He moves him out of the way. Bump and run. 2's in the wall. Around he goes. Caution will fly. Woo. Oh, 24, the 94. Wow. I'm not sure what happened with that, but 94 done for the night. Looks like he's going to finish in 15th place, it looks like. Landon Lacey. But up front, Connor Lane, we'll take a look at the replay of what happened here. It looked like there was possibly a bump on the back of the 2 car. You be the judge. Definitely was. I don't know. That was close. It's hard to say from that view. This will be able to tell us a little bit more. There's a little bit of damage on the front end of the 27. There was a bump. So he moved him up a little bit. And around he went. Now, I don't think the race is over. Because we still have 8 laps remaining. So we are going to go back green at least one more time. The next flag we have will end it. I believe. So 7 laps remain. I know it says finishing up there, but we are having trouble with the ticker tonight. I think because the race is so long, I believe, so that's why we're having some trouble with it. But it is being worked on by the maker of the program that we use. Going to have 5 laps to go, so definitely the next caution that we have, the next yellow we have, will end it. You can see the amount of cautions that we have had tonight. Pretty much looks like we've been racing Bristol or Martinsville with 16 cautions. What will be 59 laps once we take the green flag. Alright. Let's try this again, fellas. Let's see if we can stay green. How about Anthony Burrows up to third? Got wrecked earlier, or he wrecked himself earlier. Tommy Bordeaux's up to fourth with damage. Only 4 cars on the lead lap, guys. Ryan Hesgard now 2 laps down. It looks like he may finish, actually. He could finish in 5th, depending on what John Mullins does. Pace car drops in. Green flag back out once again. And it looks like already Connor Lane gets a big start. We're going to have 4 laps to go. Can the 28 run him down? I know it says finishing, guys, but that is not correct. We're going to have 3 to go at the line. Here comes Austin with a big run through down the back stretch. Next flag ends the race. Connor Lane looking for his first win of the season, and I believe what was his very first race. 57 took a peek into the inside, not going to be able to get there. Here comes the 28, putting the pressure on. We've seen a bump and run once already being done. Now remember that 28 did take 2 tires on that last pit stop. He gets a little bit of the apron. He gets loose on the exit, so he's going to lose a little bit of time. Does a good job on saving it and being able to stay up there. 2 laps to go. Coming to the white flag this time. Connor Lane was able to get the pole, or not the pole, but get the lead on the pit stop. Coming to the white flag. Anthony Burrows, Tommy Bordeaux also, 3rd and 4th. 28's really going to have to run it hard here out of 2 and try to get a run. Here he comes. He's getting a run on the 27. He's looking, not going to be able to get there just yet. To the checkered flag. Connor Lane will win at Dover. Austin Hicks will finish 2nd, 3rd. Anthony Burrows, Tommy Bordeaux finishes in 4th. John Mullins finishes 5th. Ron Hesgard 6th. We're going to interview everybody that's in Discord. We will interview. Connor Lane is one of the guys in here. So is Anthony Burrows. You can see them 2 guys rubbing a little bit, congratulating each other. Here goes the 27, burning the house down. We're going to bring in Connor Lane and talk to him as well. Right here in just a moment. Alright, let's go ahead and bring him in. Hey, Connor, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, you picked up a win, which was an exciting race, by the way, for you. We had a few wrecks there, but you made a big pit stop and was able to get out in front of that 28. Talk us through your entire race and your strategy and how you was able to get out of pit stop so easy.
Yeah, me and Anthony are pretty good friends, so we work together most of the time, and this is my first start in the Cup League. I did the National Series about a night ago, and I qualified 4th, which was pretty good. I might have been able to get pole. I messed up in one, but then basically my strategy was just ride, and then try to work my way up there, and then some things fell in place, and it was basically me, Austin, Anthony, and the 57 car, I think, after that first 85 laps of caution. And then I got into the wall a little bit, got some damage with the me and the 9 car kind of got into each other, got about 30 seconds of damage. I fell back to around 11th. I worked my way up. Then Anthony got into the wall and spun out, and that pretty much changed the course of what I was doing. I said, we're about 50 laps to go, let's turn it on. And I had a really good pit stop, took the lead, I told Anthony I'm just going to get right on his bunker and in the pits and try to take it. And I got like a 12.5 second stop. That was pretty good. And I held him off, which was surprising. I was running my tires off, and I'm sure he was too. And then we had that last restart where I got into the 2-car a little bit, and I felt so bad. I did not mean to do that. And, I was out of the throttle. From what it looked like, it didn't even look like I barely touched him. But then I was watching the stream and I saw about half of my front end touched him. I thought I barely touched him, but
let me ask you this real fast. This track was a little bit different because there was so much rubber coming in just to the practice only. It was already high usage coming into the practice. How did that change the way these cars handle on this track?
It changed it a lot because usually it's loose because there's absolutely no rubber on the track at all, and it's late afternoon. You basically let off and then you're on the throttle halfway, maybe a quarter way through the corner full throttle. And in 1 and 2 it's really easy, but you got to be careful in 3 and 4 because if you have to burp the throttle, you'll lose 4/10 down the straightaway.
Man, you come in here and you put on a heck of a show. It led 33 laps, and you started back in 5th, by the way, so you actually went up pretty good there, and was able to pick up your first victory in your first race here for the Cup Series, man. Anybody want to give a shout-out to?
Yeah, I just want to give a shout-out to Anthony. He was a big help, and I want to give a shout-out to Austin for racing me clean. I know I was being really defensive, so he didn't have to race me that clean, but yeah.
Man, good race, and congratulations. Big win. So hopefully talk to you next week. Congratulations.
Yep, thank you. And thank you for broadcasting.
Thank you, buddy. Next up, we'll toss to Austin as he finishes in 2nd. Hey, Austin, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
Man, you came in here tonight as a points leader, and of course you're going to walk out as the points leader as well. 138 laps led. Now, I want to go ahead and ask this. I asked Connor the same thing. It seems like the only place that he really beat you was on pit road. I noticed it a couple times. He had a little bit faster stop. Is there anything that you could have done a little bit different to try to get around him besides dumping him, of course?
Yeah, pit road is tough. Just a few slow stops here and there. That's what ultimately cost me the lead there. On the track, there's a few things maybe, but he was quick enough when he got out front that I couldn't catch him that well.
Now, with this lead, they changed the rules a couple weeks ago where the leader could go on any time when the pace car drops in. Now, you utilized that better than anybody I've seen tonight. How important is that to be able to, especially at a place like this, to be able to use that and go whenever you want to?
Yeah, I think it's a huge advantage because track position is a ton, and to get that 4/10 of a second lead off the start, I mean, that's 4/10. If you make a mistake, it won't kill you.
Did it ever cross your mind about possibly putting the bumper to Connor and trying to move him out of the way?
It does, but also I want to be known for clean racing, and I hope that's what I did tonight.
Yeah, he just gave you a shout out about how clean that you raced him during his interview, and I mean, from my view, you raced him really clean. Honestly, really patient. So that was very awesome of you to do that, man. Congratulations, 2nd place. You walk out of here continuing to lead the points. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I'd just like to give a shout out to my teammates Tommy and Jeremy. I'd also like to shout out my good friend Alex Gordon. His grandmother passed away 2 weeks ago, so I've been thinking about him.
For sure, man. Congratulations, 2nd place, and think about your friend, of course. I've been through that, so good job, and hopefully talk to you next week.
All right, thank you.
Next up, we'll bring in 3rd place, Anthony Burrows. Hey, Anthony, you got me?
Yes, sir.
Man, you started 11th, and which is kind of surprising to see you start so far back. You're usually always up towards the front, but you managed to finish up front. Now, we actually seen you get in the wall, and I thought you was done. Talk us through your race, man. You had a little bit of trouble on the later runs, but talk us through it, how you was able to get back up there and finish there.
I have no idea. So it was a very eventful race, to say the least. So I really wasn't able to figure out hot lapping and qualifying, so that set me back. But I think I had pretty good race pace, so that I was able to get to the front because of that. Whenever I wrecked late in the race, I thought I was done, honestly. It was like about 50 seconds of damage, surprisingly. But yeah, I was able to fight my way back up there and get a third place.
Let me ask you this. I asked Connor the same thing. A little bit different with this race tonight was that practice there was already high usage amount of rubber on the track, and it carried over to qualifying and the race. How much did that change these cars as this race went on? Because it was already above 50%.
I think it made them pretty tight, so yeah, it was pretty tough to make passes on the inside. I think only way to really get around someone was up top.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing as Connor mentioned as well. Man, you're always fast every weekend. I said that last week as well. We always seem like we're always interviewing you, so it's a matter of time, and you're going to be right up there battling for this points lead. Of course, Austin continues to carry the points tonight, but congratulations, third place. Anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, just Connor for picking up the win. Everyone for putting on the league. You guys for in the broadcast.
Good job, man. Go out there and see if you can get them next week at Phoenix.
Thank you.
Thanks, bud. All right, real fast look at your results. That was an absolutely insane race. While we take a look at it, I'll go ahead and give my thoughts, man. That race, honestly, it had way more cautions than what I expect. Everybody knows I'm honest when I broadcast, so I'm just being honest about it. Way more cautions than I expected. I think it took a lot of very good cars out that had a really good chance of winning this thing. Not taking anything away from Connor, Austin, and Anthony, or Connor and Austin. They was up front all night, especially Austin. You know, you've seen how many laps he led, but there was some very fast cars. Of course, Tommy up there, he was fast as well. So, you know, the race was okay. I'm not going to sit there and act like it was the best race by any means. I mean, don't let this discourage anybody else out there looking for a lead, because this is Dover, and that's the way Dover is. It happens to have a lot of wrecks because it is so fast. And with that amount of rubber down, I think it did change the way the outcome of the race played. Anyway, 4 4s in the top 4, so that's absolutely insane. Pretty cool, actually, even though I'm not a Ford guy. Pretty cool to see that. So, yeah, that's going to do it for us here tonight, guys, as you look at the results. We're not going to be live again until Thursday, and that's going to wrap it up for us. So I want to thank everybody again for watching. Check us out. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube, and make sure you all share the JDRF thing, the fundraiser for me, please. That'd be awesome. Check us out on Facebook at Trackside Racing Network. Go check these guys out as well. Links in the description for the Dynasty Racing League. So yeah, I hope everybody has a great night, and I will hope to talk to you all soon. God bless, and have a great night. Flag is in the air here at New Hampshire. New Hampshire, once this race continues, things can change in an instant at day 7. Thomas Showers Jr. did get his lap back. There he goes, celebrating tonight at day